The Colours That Blind, Chapter 62. I am heaving, buried in Ambuya's chest, feeling the anger and the tears come out all at once. After a while, I step back and collect myself. A nurse comes from the corridor and we give way, following her into the room. She unhooks a transparent bag with yellowish liquid from under the bed, replaces it with a fresh one, and walks off with the other one. Bumkuru fidgets, and my heart beats wildly as I watch his eyes open. I step back a little. He tries to move his hand and realises that it's restrained. I feel a strange satisfaction from it. How did I get here? He asks with a grogginess in his voice. I look at Ambuya. You tried to kill me, I blurt. Ambuya slides her hand in mine and holds it tight. There is a silence for a while, and even though I know he won't, I can feel myself waiting for him to beg for my forgiveness. Bumkuru tries to sit up, but the combination of the medication and the tubes push his body back down. You were in an accident, Ambuya says. And you came here for what? Revenge? He asks. The nurse comes back in, and as soon as she sees Bumkuru awake, she smiles. Look who's up, she says. You're a lucky man, Mr. Pfu. If not for Tumurai here, who just donated some blood to you, we could be telling a different story. I know she thinks he'll thank me, but I can see from the stare in his eyes that he is disgusted by it. You gave me cursed blood, he says, trying to rip out one of the tubes in his arms as if it'll magically drain out the blood already flowing in his veins. I look away because seeing him do that somehow fills me with shame. How dare you, Ambuya hisses, heading over to the bed. The nurse rushes over and holds her back. Perhaps you should leave for a while, she says, and then turns and tries to calm Bumkuru, who is panting. Ambuya is close to tears and I have a lump in my throat. Please, the nurse asks again. It is not good for him to be like this. Ambuya clicks her tongue and heads out. I linger a moment, observing Bumkuru. Can I say goodbye to him before I leave? I ask the nurse, trying to seem as innocent as I can. Very quickly to me. I don't want him to get more upset, she says, giving way for me to come close to the bed. I strut over to his bedside and pretend to embrace him before I leave. He tries to fight me, but he is too weak. I check out of the corner of my eye that the nurse is far enough away not to hear. Bumkuru, I whisper into his ear, my heart beating madly and a bubble of fury lodged in my throat. I want to tell him that I hope that when they take him back to prison and every time he thinks of the outside, he remembers how my blood, that he despises so much, saved his life. I want to tell him that I hope he remembers this moment and how in spite of everything he did, I fought with everything in me to forgive him and that I am now free of him. But instead, I pull every good thing in me and whisper in his ear, I will be praying for you.